What's up, y'all? For our weekly edition of Monday Night Live. Right here at the Chefport Lounge in Town. We are hosting, we got guests, we got live performers. This is where you want to be on a Monday night. So without further ado, let's get into it, right? Now, our first guest we're going to bring to the stage is my man. He's been around the scene for a long time. A headline performance at Reggae Fest, and he's been making a lot of noise. So without further ado, let me bring our brother, Eric the host. Welcome.
Yeah, Eric, what you drinking on?
Corona.
Got the Corona.
I ended up saying Corona, so.
Okay. Well, welcome. We got Eric the host here on the Monday Night Live couch. It's been going down, man. So I know you have a lot on your mind. There was a lot that you wanted to talk about, but I did want to over your Reggae Fest headlining experience, because that was the last big thing that I saw you do. So tell the fans and the viewers what you've been up to.
So what's up, everybody? I'm Eric the host. I'm the host of the Dope Individuals Only podcast, and I'm also an artist. I do a whole lot of different things. Today I'm here as a featured speaker, so I'm happy to be here. Much appreciation, Jake, for including me. And yeah, man, last week I got my first headlining opportunity at Reggae Fest, which was awesome. It was part of the youth stage, which is the first. It was the first year for the Tell Me More stage for the youth. So, you know, when you go out to festivals, the free festivals, there's a lot of kids out there. So they created a stage just for the kids, and they opted to have me as a headliner. So it was an incredible opportunity. My wife and I, we own a daycare, so my life is all about kids. I have 3 kids myself, so it was dope to be out there to perform for children. I brought a lot of my old stuff back when I was 16, 17 years old, and it was beautiful to see the maturation of the music and the kids, you know, feel it, you know what I'm saying, and be able to speak to the next generation. It was very, it was awesome, man.
That's awesome, man. And it's crazy for me because the first time I remember you weren't even performing. You had came out to support another artist on one of my shows at the Atlantic Theater.
Yeah. And
I met you backstage. You're like, oh yeah, I'm an artist and everything like that. So from kind of being backstage behind the scenes, even at that moment, you know, to me seeing you headline, you know, Reggae Fest, to that extent, it's pretty amazing. So kudos to you, you know what I'm saying? You know, Dope Individuals podcast, shout out to them. But let's get into some nitty gritty, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. So the question you posed to me when you were reaching out to me was, is hip hop music in trouble, right? Are we in a crisis? Was that how it was? Or was it hip hop dead? What was the question exactly?
It was kind of like that. It was more so about, like, do we actually want hip hop music to change? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, depending on who you're talking to, some people want hip hop to have a more positive message. Some people are looking for more party music from hip hop music. But for a lot of it, hip hop gets a bad rap because there's a lot of violence around hip hop music. This is probably the only genre of music where we see our artists die. And often, and we're like 30, 40 years in of watching hip hop artists die, sometimes at the hands of other artists and their beef, you know what I mean? And just posed the question to me of myself being a hip hop artist, do we actually want hip hop to change? Because when you listen to radio stations or you see what's popping all over social media, it don't really feel that way. And there's a lot of talented artists out there that make dope music with more positive messages, but they don't get the same response, they don't get the same love, they don't get the same push. And so I pose the question to hip hop fans is, do we actually want hip hop to change?
Okay.
So that's
what do you think? What is your take on that?
I'm not necessarily sure personally. I mean, one of the biggest records out right now.
You're a podcaster. You always want to have somebody else's take, but you're on my show now. Yeah. Monday Night Live. So we want to hear your take. You always ask me people's take. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think people want hip hop to be different.
I think people like where hip hop is. And unfortunately, it's in a dumbed down state. It's in a dumbed down state. It's in a state where we're not representing our women. We're not representing the fellas in the best light. There is no love for lyricism and the ability to paint pictures with your words and story tell and put words together. There isn't a real love for that. You hear somebody rap, like rap, and you're like, oh, he's just rapping. Like what? That's ability, bro. Like to put words together, words that sound alike with alliteration and pull metaphors together and paint pictures with your words. That's a skill. Like, man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful art form, but I feel like we have allowed social media. I feel like we have allowed media, and I feel like we have allowed algorithms to control what is actually good music, good hip hop music, and what's not. You know, it makes me think of that one record right now. I forget who it is, but it's a song about scamming right now.
Spend that.
Yeah, spend that. There we go. Yeah, where my scamming ass niggas. When you think about melody, like it hits everything, but the message.
Right.
Like when you got 6, 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids singing, where all my scamming ass niggas at, you know, where my scamming ass women at, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we really talking about here? What are we really pushing?
If you think about it, some of the biggest tracks, I mean, I'm in love with the Coco. And we ain't talking about, you know.
I hated that song too.
But, you know what I mean?
Because it was trash. I think we've allowed money,
more creative.
social media. I think we've allowed all those things to infiltrate what is hip hop music. And now anything that sounds remotely like rap or hip hop music gets bundled into it. And it's not of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And even throwback hip hop was still like a little raunchy in areas. It might have been a little bit gangster, but these are real life stories from people that came up in an era that we don't have to deal with today.
Right.
Like a lot of our biggest rappers are addicts.
Right.
Like they're addicts. Are drug addicts, they're sex addicts, and this is the message that we push. But hip hop wasn't always that. Even if the song was a little bit raunchy, that's not the message that was getting pushed at one point or another. And so I'm not necessarily sure that people want hip hop music to change. I think they like it in the state that it's at. And I'm not even sure it's the people that consume hip hop, like people that look like you and I, that feel that way, but we're also singing that song.
Right.
We also
Catchy song is a catchy song, right?
Catchy song. Myself being an artist, I know how hard it is to get people to rock with you, put their hands up at a show,
right.
Get them to sway with you, get them to sing the. Are we gonna dumb it down so low that anybody can be part of this?
Right. And then, well, okay, you know, and that is because I'm on the podcast as a host. I guess here's my eyes and views of things, right? Because I completely agree with a lot of what you're saying, right? I also at the same time have to play devil's advocate, and I do believe that there is a time and place for every type of genre, right?
I agree.
So, you know,
knowing your crowd.
Right. So, you know, there's times where you might want to listen to that, but there's times where you might want to go on a J. Cole record, you know what I mean? Or some Kendrick, or something that's a little bit more, you know, or ASAP, or something that's a little bit more, I guess, conscious, or, you know, there's different lanes, there's different levels to it, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, I get what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of time for people kind of, the creativity is lost in the art, you know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a lack of creativity.
But then there's artists, streamers, whatever, a lot of this is more than your ability to make the music.
Are you talking about being able to build connections to get your
Well, I think that a lot of the stuff that we're seeing is pushed by big industry.
I agree with that.
So, for example, a record like Spend That on the independent level may have not done as well. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know, I know like for example like Lil River, he did that FNF song.
Okay.
You know, Fuck Nigga Free, right? I think when she started out, the way she got popular was that business push to get in front of everybody, right?
Okay.
As an independent, right? And so some of it is, yeah, people are looking at it, but also some of it is stuff by the industry labels and executives that control everything.
And we definitely are being force fed, and it's just being shoved down our throats a lot of the time.
We're just being so bombarded by it.
I'll say this, no, I'm bombarded every day with advertisement on YouTube, Amazon when I watch a movie, television when I turn it on. You know what I do? I don't support it. I don't use those platforms. I don't buy into what they're selling. We don't do that, especially for a genre of music that is ours. From a genre of music that we, you know what I mean? We're not doing that. We're not holding people accountable like, yo, that's not the type of stuff we want pushed out to the masses. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
We got 6ix9ine that we made 6ix9ine famous.
who's we?
We as in the collective rap community is what I'm saying.
I don't think I think people like the
Or
antics.
Well, was it forced back to us? Is the question, right? Did we support it? Or was it?
I think people like the drama.
They say it in the crowd, it's forced.
I don't think anybody can say a whole verse from 6ix9ine. Probably not in any realm where there's people that listen to rap or hip hop.
I don't.
I don't got a bar. I don't got a 6ix9ine
I
bar.
remember Gummo.
I remember what he said when he was explaining.
Something like that. As culture, Right.
as our culture, and we can't subscribe to it. We gotta call shit out. We gotta call, and I think as artists, I think we have a responsibility, especially for our own sake, that real art is pushed to the forefront. Real art is capped for.
I
Real
agree.
art is. To keep it real, except when a motherfucker's music is trash. Except when
Facts.
a motherfucker's music's message is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Talk about it.
when there's certain shit I'm just not gonna let my kids listen to.
I agree.
Why? Because it's trash, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But yet we're allowing people who don't know us from a hole in the wall, don't come from the environments we came up in, don't go to the schools, don't live in the places we live, to tell us what is deserving of radio play, what is deserving to be shoved down our throats. At the end of the day, we can have discernment with something that comes from our culture. And I don't think there's enough people that are with it, that consider themselves part of hip hop culture, that speak up for what is good for hip hop culture.
I agree with that.
And as somebody like yourself that puts on events, I know for a fact that you know the difficulties of getting in certain spaces because of the rap that comes with hip hop. Why is that?
Right.
Because we're painted. We've allowed other people to paint us of what is hip hop, or what is rap, or what is black culture. We've allowed people to muddy the waters of something that we should have been slapping the label on. And I think it's because we bought into the bullshit by singing things like Spend That. And I know I can sing the hooks because it's that catchy.
Right.
Do I want my children to listen to it? Am I going to be playing it in my off time? No. For the simple fact being, even though the hook is good, for the simple fact being, I can't do it because it's something that I don't believe in.
Right.
And I don't think enough of us are willing to stand on the hill and die for the beliefs that we have. Instead, we'd rather make sure everybody's a little bit comfortable. But fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. Fuck being comfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's how you gonna prevent.
And for something that's as influential as hip hop, it should be taken much more seriously than what it is.
I agree.
Black people love this feud, or people that's part of the culture love this feud. The rumor, I don't even know if it's true because I never fact checked it, but white people buy more hip hop music than black people. And the only reason I probably would agree with that is because black people don't buy shit. I'm black, I don't buy shit I don't really want to buy, even things that I like sometimes. So I can attest to it.
We do buy shit. We buy a lot of people's shit. A lot of other people. Supreme says, DJ Supreme said, females buy records. This is the truth. I do know
Females buy
that
records?
buy records. But
Men don't
Supreme told me, he said, I'll tell you what he tell him. He said,
girls, women don't buy,
women buy records, right?
and men usually get records from their friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Or they steal it. And so that's kind of the way we live in. And the women buy the tickets too. They buy the show tickets. And usually, or the men buy the show tickets for the women.
For the women,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's usually
Now,
how shit goes.
Now, I don't typically start arguments without solutions. I'll say that, right? I hear this about politics, I hear this about education, I hear this about hip-hop music, whatever the argument is. And then you ask them, okay, so what do we do about it? And motherfuckers never have anything to offer other than their complaints. And then I tell people, shut up. Because I don't want to hear it. So my solution
Yeah, what's the solution?
my solution to fixing this issue that we have with hip hop, rap, and hip hop culture is the people that consider themselves to be part of this culture have to check it out the door. We have to check it out the door. So what if it makes us want to sing along? So what if it makes us want to dance? If it's going to poison the next generation of people that are going to be listening to this music, it's no bueno. I grew up in a house where my mother was cleaning on Saturday morning. Type of music. I was listening to Michael Jackson. I'm listening to and guess what? I listen to that music today. So the music that we are listening to, whether it's Cardi B, whether it's a Spin That, whether it's I don't know, fucking 6ix9ine, our children are gonna be listening to that music. They say science proves that the music that is consumed between the ages of being born, even before you're born, because you can listen to music in the womb. So we're talking about conception to 8 years old. That is the music that they're gonna listen to for most of their life.
It's crazy.
So when we think about feeding, empowering, pushing the right message, making sure that we're getting something that is a good representative of what hip-hop, rap, or hip-hop culture is, we have to keep that in mind. That everybody that is 8 years old and younger, this is what they're going to be listening to in about 15, 20 years.
That's true.
And we have to be mindful of that. And it's our job. It's our responsibility. If you 20, 25, 30, 35, you got young kids, it is your responsibility just as it is mine.
I agree. And you know, that's a great solution. So all y'all artists out there, you know, that are wondering how we get over this, there you go. You know, I think another thing to add on to that is if you are an artist, it's your responsibility to pay attention to what you're putting out there to the world.
I was just about to say the same
who's
thing.
viewing that, right? And
What are you creating? As a creator and a musician yourself, what are you creating? I know that sometimes I rap and I curse, but if you peel back the layers to the music, it all comes from lived experience. It comes from somewhere deep within. You know what I'm saying? The music is pure because it comes from a place within. It's not, I'm trying to make people dance when they hear this. I mean, the beat alone will make people want to stand up and move. What are you saying? What are you saying? Because they're going to listen to it in their car. They're going to listen to it when they're working out. They're going to listen to it when they're walking. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get a lot of times to consume the music and actually get a good listen to what you're saying. And if what you're saying is of no substance, they're probably not going to listen to it again.
Right.
So,
well,
make sure what you're putting out there is worthy to be digested.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with that, I think that's a great place to end the interview and start our hot seat round. We have a 30-second hot seat. That was a great conversation, by the way. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Much love. You able to get off your chest everything you need to get off? Yeah. We might have to do it again on my podcast a little bit. All right. So Eugene, my production back there, just make sure you give me the signal for 30 seconds. Okay? We're gonna do a little bit of this or that. 30 seconds. It's gonna be quick. Try to answer as quick as possible. Okay. I'm gonna give you one or the other. You say whichever one you fuck with.
I'm
Okay.
saying this or that. That's
It's kind of. Well, just say what it is. For example, I'll say burger or fries. You go fries. Okay. All right. Y'all ready? All right. Cool. First question. Burgers or fries. Fries. Hip hop or R&B? R&B. All right. Let's say Angelina Jolie or Angela Bassett.
you ain't got no third option in this one? Angela Bassett. Right. Other than that, what you
Michael Jackson. This is not. This is just as far as acting ability goes. Nothing about how you do it. Okay, good. Anyway, let's see here. I had another one. I had a good one. Apples or oranges? Okay.
I used to live off oranges when I was
Nike or Adidas?
Nike now.
Nike. Word.
I was Adidas for a while.
All right, cool. Well, that concludes our little hot seat. Y'all listen to the Monday Night Live show with the host and Supreme. We had our first guest, episode 1, Eric the host. Yes. Give it up for our man Eric the host, y'all. He did his thing. All right, much love.
Yo, go check out the Dope Individuals Only podcast. It's a platform for the people, made by the people, and we support the people, you know what I'm saying?
Dope
And
Individuals.
if you want to check out the music, Eric the host,
OCRIK, the host. Yeah, man. I catch y'all. Peace.
Appreciate you, man.
Much love, bro.
Eric the host, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, hey, Eric, you did his thing. We had a great conversation. We're gonna bring up our next guest. This is our featured artist for the night. My man with the plan, Mr. 100 Grand, Grayson. Hey! Give it up for Grayson, ladies and gentlemen. My man. How you doing? Welcome. Get comfortable. What you drinking, man? And what you drinking?
We got a Red Death.
Red Death.
Yeah. Sounds crazy.
To that, man. We'll do a little cheers real quick.
Yeah.
Word. So, first and foremost, how you been, man? What's been on your mind? Anything new going on?
So I have been blessed to have my Star City Showcase. For those who don't know, I started the Star City Showcase up in Bethlehem about 2014 up at Touchstone, and I've been trying to do an ad or 2 a year. So I got lucky enough to do my second one already up in Philly at the Fire, if you know the venue. It was really fun. I had my boy.
It's at the Fire, right?
Yeah, the Fire, yeah. Philly, you probably performed at the Fire. I had my people's coordinated together. I had Mix Williams, Stephen Xavier, that came out from Jersey, Sammy Flo, Mayor Blackwell, they're locals up in Philadelphia as well. I performed, and DJ Kirsch was running the ones and twos. We had a really good time out. Luckily, the rain stopped before the show started, so it was great. You know?
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, talk to me, man. I mean, we're gonna get into what we were talking about earlier in a little bit, but I wanted to get, I had a little bit of question because, you really are like the first, what I would say, maybe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, did you consider yourself a nerdcore rapper? Cool. I don't know if that was I don't want to offend anybody, you know what I'm saying?
That they do what I do, but don't want to be called nerdcore. But that's due to when nerdcore started out originally, back in 2000. There were certain fans that they put nerdiness synonymous with white people. So then when they see a black artist rapping about this, translated, so you got some type of negative energy towards it, was turned some people off. So, and not only that, some people think nerdcore is a certain specific thing when it's simply just rapping with a nerd aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like, I can make a song about love or about fighting or about not wanting to go to work, and I attach it to an anime or comic book because that's where I got the muse from it to like rap about it. But that's really, in essence, you can do it any way you really want to.
Yeah.
It just case by case basis depending on the artist. With me,
Yeah.
I would be remiss to say I'm not a nerdcore artist. I'm definitely a nerdcore artist.
It's like heavy.
Anime influence, right? Or depending on the artist, right?
Because for me, you know, like my phrase is game of gangster, right? But funny enough is like I have a lot more songs about comic books and anime than games actually.
Gotcha.
Like I'll have like a lot of Street Fighter songs, you know, Mario song here and there. I'm rapping on video game sample beats and stuff, rapping on Tekken. But you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of the times when you delve into it, it's like I don't have a whole I have a whole album about Nightwing in that parallel. I have a whole
Nightwing.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm laughing so hard because literally that's what you had you in my phone. For the longest time, I didn't know how to pronounce your name. And he said,
Nightwing. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I was trying to
How I was.
I was trying to be way too different, and that's where I found a middle ground with Grayson.
Yeah.
Cause like I was talking to your man, he's like, "Oh, you're an Invincible fan." I was like, "Yo, yeah, but I got it from Nightwing though." So, oh yeah, because Nightwing's real name is Richard Grayson. So Grayson's like a lateral tie.
And I think we had the Grayson lower third pop up
somewhere in there. So you see that?
You know where to follow him.
So I want to get back into our original conversation because that's a little bit spicy.
I made a status a couple weeks ago talking about like
Y'all playing a numero uno, but still using Suno, something along those lines. Yeah, I remember that. Right, and funny enough, it gets like 1,000 views, but only 10 people have the heart to comment. You know what I'm saying?
and I was like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but then I see a bunch of
People posted statuses mentioning Suno all of a sudden. So when they mentioned it, they kind of saw my shit and got a little bit the feathers
got a little ruffled. So, talk to me about your feelings about AI and music and how, you know, AI is kind of taking over music. And I want to preface this by saying I do live music reviews on TikTok, and how it kind of came about to me was an artist, well,
he considered himself a producer and a songwriter. And he wanted us to review his music, but he said, hey, I made the beat and I wrote the song, but Suno is singing the song, right? So he sent it over and wanted just a review on the lyrics and the production. So that's what some
people, and I realized so the plus, a lot more people using Suno than I thought. So, what do you think about AI music? What do you think about this Suno wave? Talk to me.
Well, with AI, keep it at the music part. Alright, so first off, there's a particular thing happening with the data centers of where they're being placed in America, not only all over the country, and they're also being placed in a lot of urban areas, as you might call it, or ghettos, or places that we either lived in or were born in. The overall air quality and water as it is.
Right.
So I'm already against that as it is. Not only that, when it comes to strictly of music, right? Like Star City, I'm gonna go back. Star is an acronym for strictly talented at rapping. As you know me, I'm a really strict lyricist. I'm open-minded too. Like, I'm really big on if you put any effort in your music, I give a shit. So when it comes to the AI conversation, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's lazy. I feel like, you know, I know some people might want to use it as a tool, but if it's just to substitute on your own, like others, it's a cop out. To me, it's sports. already in the position you're going towards anyway. Your trajectory's already on fire. Just say you're already there, you're doing your joint, just a free time, but you're on a platform that can make them make their own bread. This person came on and said, yo, I'm gonna singing it for me. And it's like, so you couldn't find a singer to sing for you? You couldn't sing it? Oh wait, I can't sing shit, right? If I need a hook, I'm gonna hit Eric.
Right.
I'm gonna hit Eric.
Right.
I'm gonna hit. Be mad at me if you want to. If you rap, we can go about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a nerdcore artist where primarily people don't rap about the stuff that I rap about. I have a song about Cyclops. I got a song about the X-Men. I got a song about Nightwing. I got a song about Goku, Vegeta, and them. I'm on a song where Ryu and Cyclops are battling each other in a confident rap battle on my friend's joint. I had a lot of different songs, and all those popped off in whatever ways they went. Last night, I went around, I walked around, I did my footwork. A lot of people are using pseudo to skip the footwork and they're working out. Because it's like, you can call yourself a rapper and use pseudo, but not write the lyrics. You want to call yourself a vocalist, but you're not singing the songs. Instead of just going out and going into communities and finding other vocalists. You can find a vocalist out here that knows how to sing, but don't even know where to go. You can talk to Eric and get him on a hook and collab, but you don't want to do that, right? Because you don't want to give your splits up. Okay, because would you be using AI if you wasn't able to get the monetary gain from having your song pop off because it sounds as good as it does?
A lot of artists ain't doing it.
It's not even on that.
They know they're not going to get the monetary gain.
So they want to go ahead. They want the notoriety from it.
You ain't gonna get you ain't gonna get sued for 20 grand views. You can get
Exactly.
sued for 500 grand views when it started.
It's really pop. Exactly. And that's part of it too, where that's why I say it's lazy. Because like, especially for me, it's like I'm sorry, but like
What about AI beat making?
AI beat making is kind of worse in my opinion. I have a high amount of producers, right? That I know. My man's back there. Works his behind off. Okay. I know Booger Beats, Tubbs.
Got the
I know Tubbs be driving a truck, he still be making beats, giving it out. Son, so it's like people be making beats. Like the 610 Collective, we did a beat battle during our show last year in August up in the Art Turner Gallery. So it's like you using AI to make beats. That to me is like, yo, that's disrespectful for this mad people that make different type of styles of beats. You just gotta look for it. And a lot of the times you can like connect with a producer well enough. Yo, they just want a 50% real quick. Yo, $20 for the beat. And they fuck with your drive, but at the same time, like, a lot of times when you go into the AI conversation and you try to defend it, most times it's just an excuse for them not to have to do something else because they don't know how to time manage what they have to do. I got a 9 to 5. I got my kids. I'm a great father. I don't care what anyone says. Box about it, but I do everything that I do, and I still drop my beats. I got a new single dropping next week.
Facts.
Then an EP probably next month. I'm trying to find the right date for it, but really. And I had another EP drop for One Piece. If you know the anime, you know the anime. It's a live action when you watch. I had an EP probably a month or two ago. I'm losing track of when I drop projects because I dropped so much. I'm still working on an album for October 10th, my birthday. I'm still working on trying to get a show together as I always do when I go in. I'm doing so much stuff while having a 40-plus hour job. I don't want to hear, oh, well, I don't really have to. No, you don't know how to manage your time frame. Because you have the time frame to find and go on your app like or something else. Which they're losing money or whoever put money into it because people are also speaking out against it. So it's not really going to be a continuous thing. So if you have money to go into Suno to make a rap song or R&B song or make a production beat, the thing about it though, I would at least take it in a sense of if you were really doing it for fun, but mostly I ain't doing it for fun. You're trying to get the praises from it, the notoriety from it, the monetary from it, whether if you don't get it directly from the song, you get it from people that want to pay you to come perform. Imagine someone singing a song, they sound like Whitney.
that's
And then they sound like.
That's what's going on with the rubbers guy.
second cousin.
There's a whole AI guy, or it's a whole AI song that went viral, and the dude, he claims
He sang the song, but everybody knows it's AI.
and when he does
The live song.
he don't sound nothing like, it sounds like a 60s
You know the little white.
people that, it's like the Three Blind Mice that, like one of them old school sounding
You know, doo wop.
white dudes is what it sounds like. So it sounds crazy in 2026.
Sound like the vampire and sinners.
It's like, yeah, exactly, but it's Suno, right? And the dude is out here trying to claim like it's him, and it's like, dude, there's no way.
And that's a real problem with it because a lot of people that be trying to defend, it's like, yo, like when they ask questions about it, I'm saying this because I just had this conversation earlier with someone else. Y'all be trying to solve shit on people around you so you can see if someone's gonna like really bump you on top of the head with a bat for even doing it. So you be like, yo, what y'all think about it? You know what people think about it. It's ass. Not only that, if you're not good enough to go either make your own studio up, go to a studio, or go to your man's studio or buy a laptop and you're not good enough to write your lyrics, rap it and or sing it, and develop and get better. You think I sound the way I sound? When you see me perform later, I'm nice. I wasn't nice in 2014. I heard my songs recently. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm glad I got so much better. But I'm happy I got so much better working through it, listening to music. Being around other people, having ideas to correlate and put together and do shit like that. That growth and that journey matters. And a lot of people are skipping it because they don't respect the craft. They only respect what comes with it.
I got a question.
What's good?
Right, so y'all know Beanie Siegel, right?
You heard?
So Beanie Siegel lost his voice a couple years back, right? But Beanie Siegel could rap.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so Beanie Siegel uses AI to get his old voice back
Yeah.
because he don't got it.
And
How do you feel about that?
I'm cool with that because he cannot physically get his voice back due to a horrible accident that happened. So he's getting his voice back in that regard.
I think another thing with him is he's already proven himself as a lyricist before the AI,
There's no question.
and he's not
Using AI as like
a blinder. He's not saying that he's not using AI and
rap.
And he's saying it from the jump. I'm getting my
What
voice.
I see,
Because he already tried to rap with his. I heard him on a Conway song. I was like, this sounds great, but damn, I wish his voice was back. They're like,
Here's my thing with
AI is using, and this is I had a couple conversations
with people about this, but
Here's kind of where I
where I stand with it. As a
grown up and a grown
ass person, you can do what the fuck
you want. So you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? What I think is an issue or where it can be a problem for people is that you claim you're the best in a certain field, whether it's singing, rapping, producing, playing the drums, whatever it is. Once you incorporate AI into that space, then it does diminish your credibility to some extent to some people. And if you're not willing to stand on that, die on that hill, then it's just gonna be bad for you.
But I wish that as far as production goes,
Like you're right. I wish that
there are we live in 2026, so everything
it is using the most automatic, easy thing.
yeah,
But
there's some cases of it. It's like this. Like if it's AI, like with the Beanie Siegel thing, I see it in the lining of where AI was supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be something to help with the production and building of it.
well, to help to do what he can't. He's exactly. He's using it the same way everybody else is. It's just he's being honest. He's gonna use it because you can't do it.
But there's a big difference in
I'm
someone
gonna say you're the best. At
Just like this, if we're talking about Beanie Siegel as a lyricist or as a rapper, we already have a catalog that we can compare it with. Like, yo, is Beanie Siegel better than Big Bleak?
right.
Most people want to say, might say Beanie Siegel. But we real. But at the same time, right now, it's like, the only thing that would deter from that conversation is just the way his voice is. But the voice is not of his control because he doesn't have it. That's to where if you hear a producer or a rapper say, well, I use it to help me with my songwriting. The rapper that like, he said he.
You talking about the singing guy?
But it's like you're making money to do something and be good at something. That's the whole, at least in a rapper sense, the whole fact of why I love Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, Biggie Smalls, what they write and what they created is from them. So when you resonate with the song, like when someone resonates with a song, like I drop my song, like yo, I love this song. Resonate with it, they understand the bars, and that's a thing that connects with the artist and them. Once you realize that connect of the artist is not real, we was already on the type of time where if a rapper ain't writing his lyrics, he's not in that conversation. We let Drake go with the shit. Fuck Drake, this we did, cause that Meek Mill shit was, hey, back to back was fire. Like, which one is it? That's like saying, yo, son, that's like me saying, y'all the best in basketball. But then when I'm supposed to be in the game, you show up. It's like, yo, what? I thought we was about to, that's crazy. Or, I'm like, yeah, I was like, they can't ball. They like, look, like, what? That's like watching a 70s movie, the stuntman be a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And that's the part that makes
She see you.
Hey,
We with a live audience.
She really can.
So, if you want to be on the mic,
It's not over there. Yeah, we talking a lot of shit. It's Monday Night Live, and we talking shit. It's what we here for. Get another drink.
anyway.
So, AI, the one thing I wish about production-wise, though, is that more producers would
Use real musicians to help sample their music. Because I think there's a lot of
musical musicians, people that play saxophone, violin, cello, piano, really play the drums.
use a church choir, whatever it takes to get those sounds. I do think that there's something to be said for that. And I think if you go that route instead of using AI and different things, you might get more an authentic sound. But
yeah, that's a fact.
I ain't knocking nobody's hustle.
Know how to do that, but then again, there's a lot of people like Jake that, like, if I have a question for Jake, hey yo, son, how you it's not like he gonna be like, hey yo, so I'm dropping this book for $25. I mean, if someone had a question for me, like, yo, son, I wanna get in on one of these cyphers. I wanna rap about. Something where when the wording of networking really comes in, there's a lot of people that don't want to put in the footwork to network. They want to. There's a shit. We can dive into the fact of there's a lot of y'all blame it on the drink, whatever. But there's a lot of people that get upset at other artists for who perform and put in that work. But the thing about it is, I don't think. There's been mad times someone has called me, hey yo, this guy dropped out for the show. You want to try to slide through? Like, you do 15 minutes? I got you, homie. And then they remember it, then I kill it. And then because I kill it, they go and hit me down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to perform on a Monday night. Some of y'all would never come outside for that. Because y'all think y'all too big for yourselves. With 4 monthly listeners. Yeah, I'm talking about shit, I don't care. But like some of y'all gotta think about reality of where you at and who you bring to the table. And because you're expecting to be paid already when you don't bring money to the door. And that's a real important thought process. You want to cut costs on your own production and shit when you still don't even bring money to yourself with the music that you were already making. And then on top of it, some of y'all are lying. See y'all. Like,
You know we can see you. We
See you.
we were at the show where you like, yo, I'm rapping, the crowd loves me, but the camera, you ain't turning around to the crowd because it's over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like real shit, like, or the crowd looking at you dead fish, like you like, yo, I got bars. But when you ask you what your bars mean, you can't explain it. But you call yourself a lyricist. You say you're the best rapper ever, but you can't even remember your lyrics. You rapping over your book, but you're the best artist ever. No shame, because I know you do what you do. But like, nice.
No, I know you're not talking to me.
I know, you already know.
I know you're not talking to me. We got whole own around here.
Performance line is
I'm
underrated.
saying,
Hey,
this is a
hey.
core.
Let me add this in, right? It's Thursday, right here at the Jetport Lounge is round 1 of Microphone Madness. If you think you're the best in the Lehigh Valley Championship is right here, okay, at the Jetport Lounge, and we gonna see who's the best. And whoever's the best will perform with your boy, my boy, Exodus, Manifest HB at Music Fest this year at Plaza Trop, August 4th. So,
I might have to do it
set up.
just because I've been wanting
Step
to
up. There's a lot of people that's been talking this shit. We got a lot of people that's already in the tournament that, you know, even if you're not in, you're gonna want to be here to watch it because all the artists in the Lehigh Valley. I know Bo's gonna be in there. I know Alpac's gonna be in there. I know we got a bunch of people in there. Glow Nova's gonna be in there. So.
On Thursday?
On Thursday, this Thursday, first round.
Throw me in the ring.
So I'm gonna send you the registration form after the show.
Throw me in the ring.
This is the time to do it. You wanna get, if you haven't had a chance to get on Music Fest, this is definitely your last opportunity to live out. Everywhere else, they probably booked up. They already got their stages set. We got our park passes for the 4th. So you already know Manifest HB locked in. If you want to be locked in, if you want to be on our set, holla at me, get on the stage. The reason why I'm doing the tournament is because there's too much artists like you guys that I know that are so talented that I can't, if I could give you all of it, I would, but I can't. You know what I mean? So the best shall win. Bring your peoples out. The crowd decides who goes on to the next round. We're gonna have some guest judges, me, Eddie Pro, Mike McNally from Mike McNally from McNally School of Music will be here. So we're gonna be checking y'all out, giving y'all advice, tips, and pointers, but it's the crowd's gonna move on to the next round. So talk is cheap.
I got a question. If you win, how many songs you get?
It's 10 to 12 minute set at Music Fest. So it's a real set. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We're not playing around.
I do want to say that. I do want to say this as well. I'm being real specific, right? There's always a time frame of how long you've been rapping. But if you if you more than 5 years, closer to 10, you better be able to be closer to an hour set to be able to perform. Because even though it's a very beautiful blessing to perform 10, 12 minutes, I'm just going to say for me, Eric, that's light. 12 minutes, that's light, right? I know. I'm gonna need you to do like 20, 25. If anything goes down, go to 30. You can have it in your folder. Alright, bet. Only reason I'm saying that is that I've been seeing a lot of people. Yo, we've been dropping music for 10 years. What do you mean? You can only perform 12 minutes. I don't make sense. The math ain't mathing. But I'm talking about shit making shit spicy. My part. If you could make whatever. But for all the contestants that's going, best of luck to y'all. I'm gonna have to see through the
Devin said he was gonna pull up.
Devin ain't.
So that means you can't. But Thursday night, this Thursday, we gonna have it here popping. It's gonna go crazy, and you know, good vibes. And
Word.
and then the championships is on Saturday. So
And that's what matters with hip hop. And I love the conversation. To tie in on that for real quick. I feel like I agree with him. A lot of people don't want hip hop. Sheenie or Cheney, I never said her name right. She's hard. But like, there's a lot of Doechii. There's Tierra Whack just dropped a fucking fire rap album. So at the same light, it's like in the mainstream hip hop, they push the bullshit as they always done.
I think that's what
I think that's what I've been trying to get at when Eric was on here was even it may look to the untrained eye that that's all that our people care about, but I know that there's so many other artists who are doing so many other real creative positive shit, but it doesn't get played. It don't get pushed.
Oh, you know what?
And we don't see it, and so we feel like it's not there.
I think she's from Chicago. Earthside Shells. She did a song called Her Daddy Died. It came out on Father's Day. It's an amazing song. It's not even. It's like she rap.
For the colors performance?
Yeah, but
I
she.
wasn't feeling.
No. But the colors one she did. It's like when you listening to it, it's like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Like she can really. I think she gonna be next up too.
I'll give it a next.
You know what I mean? But it's like, but she also can sing it recently. She did it in past tense. I be deep diving. So it's like, honestly speaking, if you can find a rapper that raps about Street Fighter, you can find someone to rap about the positive stuff. Because the mainstream is always going to push the bullshit because it's easier and digestible to push, and at the same time, they manipulate the future crowds. That's why there's always an age issue where on the internet, I'll be on Twitter, there was guys before Jay was doing his shows in Yankee Stadium saying Jay-Z isn't relevant, even though Jay-Z already sold out 3 nights at a Yankee Stadium. This nigga's not even from the Bronx, he's from Brooklyn. So it's like, what are you talking about? When people say he's not relevant, some people are only living on the internet, and some people are actually legitimately outside. They actually legitimately go to these shows. It's a lot less because of COVID. We can dive into that, but realistically, I feel like hip hop is at a space where we're getting back to the balance. It's just that because of the way that we digest music, adverse to back in the day. Back in the day, the radio was the only way you could hear a Jill Scott or a Common, Kanye West back in the day before he went nuts. Everything else, you know what I'm saying? As to where now, you gotta go look for it. You know what I mean? Because your favorite artist now that you might like a few years ago might not be on Spotify because he had to sell direct to consumer. So you gotta find his Bandcamp. You might have to find someone else's music just strictly on YouTube because they got a SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find what you look for.
oversaturated.
And I do agree with the kid shit. I got my kids, right? My kids low key, like my 8-year-old listen to K-pop. I'm not even like, you know what I mean? If I hear like the N-word, you'll change that right now. But you like as parents for real, you gotta watch over what they listening to anyway. Because they listen to what you're listening to as well, but they also want to listen to what's popular. So they are gonna listen to Spend That because their friends playing Spend That. But you gotta have the responsibility to make sure that, hey yo, because there's also those kids songs on YouTube, they rap a lot better. Like Little Black Pigtails, I don't know her name right now, but they got songs like that they can listen to in that same melody, that same flow.
Gracie's Corner.
Thank you. You know, yeah. The Motown show a few years back on Netflix, they had a Motown show.
But even with that,
Stuff, right? I mean, this could be a whole nother hour conversation that we don't have time for, but let's talk about the
Talk about the child
stars, right? If you're an adult, do you really want your child in this
type of industry this young, and to what extent? You know what I'm saying? If this kid is 5 years old and he
got 1 million followers for singing a song that maybe you wrote or produced, is this your dream?
this is your kid's dream, right?
Word.
Even with the young.
Kids with the NIL deals, right? Because it's just like nowadays, them kids can get more poppin' than ever before and earlier than ever before. And it's almost scary. Who's looking at you? Your 5-year-old at $1 million? Grown-ups is looking at this kid? I mean, what are we talking about?
I still think the 5 of them should have jumped Joe Jackson when they were adults. But that's me. They're gonna give him a knot, a real game knot.
Making that damn, he had too much damn nigga.
You the caught though. No, man, that's bad. It's sad that I'm sitting next to my 14-year-old nephew. He born after Michael died, and he knew of him. And I'm sitting there like, damn, he got a belt. That's actually a lot nicer than the other one.
That should be a whole thing. PM post Mike. Yo, I didn't know people were born after Mike died.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Yeah, but
y'all don't know Mike?
Yeah.
Y'all never seen Mike?
Saying like, yo, Drake is bigger than Mike, and I'm over here like, yo, wait, what? Like, I try to use a quick one before we like. They don't say Kobe no more.
They say Curry now.
True, Curry's pretty nice. But like, I get you though. But like,
Another hour conversation?
I'm not in that one. I'm here. But I don't play 2 games.
We'll get into that in the hot seat round.
But yeah, son, so it's like, you know, with the conversation I try to have to like, all right, do you think Drake is a better singer than Chris Brown? And he said, yeah. I'm like, all right, this conversation. Fine, you got it. You got it. I was like,
You don't argue with those
there's no hope. There's no hope for that. I love you. Anyway.
I think this is a good place to get into our hot seat.
You ready for the hot seat? Alright, so it's rapid fire questions, like I said, for Eric. It's a this or that. You know, whether you want one or the other, you say which one you like. Alright? Alright, cool. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Jackson.
Mac or Windows?
Mac or Microsoft, I guess would be.
I'm gonna move Microsoft.
Microsoft. Wow, okay.
I get it.
Xbox or PlayStation gamer? Okay.
PlayStation or computer?
All right, PC.
Okay, all right.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, Drake or Kendrick?
Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie. I'm from Brooklyn. Come on. I'm from Brooklyn. Come on.
All right, last one.
Last one. The Game
Or YG?
Oh, you know what? I just found out about that. Yeah, I just found out. What's the game?
Is it?
So it's surprising that it's happening, or if it is happening, I just heard the verses. Like,
I don't think
YG.
YG.
I feel like it depends on. It's like this, when we go to verses,
Here comes the hit.
as we done, we did it. Hey, I mean,
We did.
2018, me and him, like 6 years, he pulled up to the crib. I said, I was feeling thinking back that who wants to do a versus? Nobody challenged me. Everybody knew they couldn't match up. But he came out, that was a fun ass thing.
it's based off the song that you pick. Right? Because like if you go like when the Locks and Dipset went against each other, I was with Locks, right? But I knew the Locks was going, like you got the Locks era. Alright, it's just Dipset, and it's like alright, Dipset time frame is a lot shorter than the Locks in general, and then they separate them to Cameron, Drew Wells, and
They got
but the
big.
but the Locks too, because of a lot of time. Let alone the grouping can pick like, because really a lot of people be like, yo, Jadakiss beat the Dipset. Because you remember Jadakiss doing that freestyle.
Yeah.
He did, one of the songs he did, not Jadakiss, Ja Rule's joint.
Word.
It wasn't even it.
Yeah, the New York joint.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy. It's like, when you pick the right songs, you got it. So YG can get him because if you pick the right songs. If you put on Fuck Donald Trump, that shit win in that round. But Game does have songs. Link up with 50 for that one moment.
You know what time it is?
What's good?
It's time for you to get on the mic and perform something.
Ready?
Alright, I'm with it.
Alright?
So, tap in on my DJ, make sure you got whatever song you want ready, and we gonna get the live stream set up for you to
Do your thing, okay?
Word.
Alright now, Mike, you already know, Monday Night Live, we're gonna get it poppin' with our feature artist, Grayson. Better get this shit poppin'. Stay tuned, we ain't gonna wanna be.
Yeah. We just getting our
Reason's gonna go to the bathroom while we get our camera set up for the live performance. So yeah, we're gonna get that
camera over there. We're gonna get everything set up. And then my boy Grayson's gonna perform. So number one, thank you for tuning into this Monday Night Live special, you know. It's our first of many right here at the Jetport Lounge. Jetport Plus Lounge. Hey, this Thursday we're gonna have round one of our Microphone Madness competition. The Lehigh Valley Championship of Music is right here in Allentown, where we're gonna be deciding who moves on to the next round and eventually graces the stage at Music Fest 2026 at the Plaza Tropical Stage, open up for none other than me and my boy Exodus, otherwise known as show is August 4th at we make a live band performing with us. It's not gonna be something you want to miss, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be dope. And then every Monday night we do Monday Night Live here at the Jetport, live audience, live guests. You know, we get the culture tapped into what we got going on. If you want to be a sponsor for the show, make sure you tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get you and your brand live on screen so you can see exactly, you know, what we do and how we do it. Aware of what you got going on. Shout out to all my guests tonight. You know, Erica hosted Individuals podcast. You know, make sure you check that out. I've been on there a couple times. And you know, if you are an independent artist, business owner, if you got a venue, anything like that, and you want to come talk on Monday Night Live, and you want to spread the word, spread the love about the business and what you're doing, y'all come out, let them know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because the Valley needs a place like this to help get more people together and more people into that spot, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important. I see Grayson is on his way back. He's way back over here, so we'll get everything set up and it's about to go crazy. So stay tuned, we're getting everything set up. I'm about to see what Monday Night Live. Well, this actually will be a good time to do the segment of things in the Lehigh Valley that make you say
came up with it myself. Things in the Lehigh Valley that make you say, what the fuck? So things that happen, you know, hey, Eric, you can come on and you can say whatever.
Your I want to say big shout out to this man right here for not only making the platform. Great idea, bro. I was wife and hit me up after this is over.
I got you.
I think each other in this round. Make sure y'all support, man, Black creators. Make sure y'all support creators out there laying the footwork. Make sure y'all support the artists that's pushing the real shit. And stay dope.
Stay dope, stay dope. Give that mic to Grayson when you got a chance. So, back to the segment. Things around the Lehigh Valley that make you say, what the fuck? The first thing that made me say, what the fuck this week was that damn smoke that came from Canada. It felt like 420 up in here, man. What the hell? All that smoke, man. We couldn't even see nothing in front of our faces. Can't even go outside and take a breath of fresh air in this bitch. It's crazy. Second thing that made me say, what the fuck? I'm not sure if you heard about this, but Saquon Barkley's home got robbed. That was crazy. I mean, that didn't happen out in Chester. It was a little bit far from Lehigh Valley, but still, you from the Lehigh Valley, what the fuck, man? Leave Saquon and his family alone. But that's the third thing I have for you in the Lehigh Valley that made me say, what the fuck? Was our tornado watch. Y'all didn't know, but this weekend we had a whole tornado warning, and that was crazy. But we're all good, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's my segment. Things around the Lehigh Valley make me say, what the fuck? And without further ado, we gonna bring it over to our feature artist, my man Grayson. You already know you're listening to Monday Night Live with your boy Dick Supreme. Let's get it poppin'.
What's up, everybody? I'm the gaming artist known as Grayson. I am based out of Bethlehem. I'm happy to be here at the Jetport for the first time, actually. It's a really nice place. I'm going to come back here. Shouts out to Jay Supreme for having me for the first Monday Night Live. Shout out to Eric for being a part as well as everyone in the building today. Shouts out to DJ Supreme, who is... I feel like y'all related, high key. There's no way you want to DJ. Crazy. All right. How's that, everybody? How's that? A little bit of noise. All right. Like that. It's always nice to have a good icebreaker. How y'all Doing tonight, y'all doing good? Yeah. All right, I ain't annoying y'all. Alright, let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not me. Oh, but freestyle. Oh, Player one. Slash. Yeah, I'm feeling like a player one. 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 Mario stepping on the shell. That's the easy when I cast a spell. You're facing me, you ain't doing well. Trying to test the game, then you do the fail. Call me crash while I wear a mask and put an action in a body bag. They're all waiting just for me to smash. We're limit break. Let me on the slash. Chains all in my brain. Info blood all in my face. But my kids are grown to get by. I just pray they don't get my race. Cause I always go for broke. I don't care if I beat the place. Cause I know I gave it my all. So I know I had done great. Wait, fighting like I'm a Kazama. Beating it over, I did it for mama. You mean as I call him Karama. Son of a starter, I get that katana. My ninja pro shoot when I pull the trigger. Like an ace of hearts, with a shining finger. Got a master fighting, but the England language. But a raging demon wants to make it bigger. This whole plague is uniting me. It's about a final fight, but I don't fight fear. It's all to ego, but it's like placebo. But I see homies standing right there. A bold guard with a field fury, but a yellow objection with a face injury. I'm just a model in combat, but I'm making this to do a hurricane, yeah. Game or not, in case of that is still the motto. Kill him with the grip that's up till we know how to. Almost got it. Slash. Yeah, I'm feeling like a player one. 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 All right. Shout out to the bartender. Make sure you tip the bartender. We just did that one first. We already did that one. There's another one. Should be like 3 more. Okay. So real boom back one side. The street fighter things be acquainted. I'm so gully with this dope and dope. This raging demon takes your breathing, then parks it slow. A gentleman that can knock him out with a counter blow. Gaming out against him, my ninja, that is my winning quote. Rashid of the turbulent wind, I flex with a flip. Tornadoes that I actually kick. Don't live in a glass house, but I force you a brick. Crater Cody with the city, yeah, I've been with the shit. Jolie with the flips. The words that I'm able to flip on type of set than anyone who's banging with sin. Flames in my fist. Burn your whole crew to a crisp. Use a criminal up a hurricane to my fist. I'm beating you quick. I'm winning with a couple of hits. I'm dodging, I dip. My son or son is busting your lip. Poisonous grip. I touch you, then I'm leaving you sick. Mask on with you don't know who that is. Shit. You not making it to round 3. You try to fight the final boss and fucked around and found me. Spit one verse, make the whole damn crowd leave. And at the end of this, you're gonna die with a loud scream. Tiger genocide, combos is still memorized. And just like the boss, these enemies terrorized. Mad gear leader, you all know I let the weapon rise. And those named the city like God before the cops arrived. Yelling Jaguar like I'm throwing bows. Yes, I come with a special move, will probably break your bones. You against me? Can't promise that you'll make it home. Gotta let you know. Ken and Gala both kinfolk like Bimbo. Fucking legendary like the second one. I'm the second son. I get it popping in the second son. Beat your car in the parking lot. Let me wreck your son. Ben had the fucking highest score. Already won. Word. So anyone in the building ever played Street Fighter? That was my SF2 track. The one before that, I had Player 1. first one's called Suit Up. All those are on streaming platforms. I'm not exactly sure what's next. What's the next track? Okay. All right, this song's gonna get good. This will be the last song of the set. If you guys ever played the game before, like, yo, man, I'm not doing good, man. This you gotta get good. You gotta do good in the game. It's like that. Get good in life. You gotta do what you gotta do. I might rock with this one, yo. Like, you know, I might. You will. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog those in my hood, some of shit right. I wish a nigga would. You just gotta get good. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog those in my hood, some of shit right. I wish a nigga would. You just gotta get good. Talking about how these zones arise. Never mind the way I whip it, beating demon inside. It's like fear in my mind that my dreams gonna die. Before I even got to cry or the heat will surprise. Within my conscience, man, I'm screaming that I'm a monster game, I'm not a gangster. Be the bosses before the choppers on with the choppers. Be the armor on my armor, now I am a father. Made a promise to last longer. Whoa, no, I'm not gonna go. Unless you use the way I act and tell the world I'ma go. Man, it's got a coat, sitting high, never low. Always aim for the throat, till the spirit go flow. Stuffy nose, a time bomb I'm gonna blow. Doing show to show. Show the globe how much I've grown. Hope they get some bones. Told it all while I was home when it still was home. Not died, I called it ghost. Slash. Ran told me I was next. Now I'm steady getting paid by collecting all the checks I'm paying next to get a check. That's parasocial flex. Bring my section black Adidas OG, I'm gonna rap. Yeah. And they all know the motto. G-N-A-G, that's the path I gotta follow. Closing with the shot so the problem will always hollow. If you stay in my way, you don't wanna got a top for. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog souls in my hood, some of the shit right. I wish that you would. You just gotta get good. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog souls in my hood, some of the shit right. I wish that you would. You just gotta get good. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog souls in my hood, some of the shit right. I wish that you would. You just gotta get good. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda, homie. You just gotta get good. You just gotta get good. Dog souls in my hood, some of the shit right. I wish that you would. You just gotta get good. All right, that's my set. As I told y'all before, I'm the gamer, not a gangster, known as Grayson. If you want to find me on social media, my Instagram and Twitter is I am Grayson. GR3YS0N. Instead of E and the O, you put the numbers. On YouTube, you just find me on Grayson, spelled the same way. Or you can just Google it, Grayson, you'll find all this stuff. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, everything.
Yeah.
All that.
My man Grayson, hey.
Feature the artist of the night, the first Monday night live. Your boy Dick Supreme hosted. Jetport Lounge provided the venue. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate y'all for rocking. Monday night live.